Hi everybody, welcome back to a little bit more racing, something a little bit different for us today. We're just trying to get a little bit of iRacing on the channel as well. Got a few more people on iRacing now, so that's good. But with George, Mr. Sheen is just trying to set up a hosted session, so I'll be able to show you how to join that if you've not done so before. Hiya Sam, hiya Jaden, how's it going? Hiya Soon. But hosted sessions are really good, you know, even if you just want to hop in and practice with other racers, you know, especially if you haven't actually raced before. It's a really, really good way of doing it. But we're only setting up things that have got free content, so if you're only just subscribed to iRacing and you've got no other content, you'll still be able to join. Hiya Mitchell. Hiya Neil. That's okay, Neil. Absolutely. Yeah, good Rob. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, looking forward to having a bit drive around this afternoon and a bit banger racing tonight. That's so popular. We might end up doing more than that. Hiya, late. Hiya, Noah. How's it going? And NT team, how are you going? Hiya, George. Can't thank you enough as well. George working in the background trying to set this up. You just ran into a problem. No worries, my friend. See how it goes. We can always work around it, you know. We can always do something else if there's a problem. Breakfast in. Hey, Rob, have you told her we keep having a joke about it? I hope she's not insulted. My wife gets embarrassed about things like that, but that's just funny. I make goofs like that every day. As soon as I start talking. Oh, Jaden, you've nearly finished a career. Wow, you're going to have some massive points. You'll end up like Rob. Rob's done a lot on there as well. So, anyone who, on the screen now is the normal, right, for servers. Right, for server farms. Oh yeah, I mean, is it European or France? I wouldn't go with United States. I would go sort of French servers that I've seen up. They seem quite popular because we always use them. If that's an option. I've actually not seen anything else because the Australian ones would be too far away. Got you. Absolutely, George. I'm like you, George. I mean, you know, thankfully you're having a go at that. I've not done it before, so we'll be able to find out from yourself how easy it is. Yeah, actually, Mark phoned me just before I went to bed. It was about 10 to 1, so yeah, it was looking good. I had a busy day, which was really, really good. Just a shame I can't tell you. As you know, we're like... you know, being pretty honest with everyone as much as we can, but this time we can't. Right, it should be up called Mag. Right, we'll have a look for that. I'll just refresh that. And then I can show everyone how to hop in, if you're interested. Just wait till it... see if it appears on my screen. Should come up with a host's name as well, George. Might take a few seconds. We'll keep refreshing it. Yeah, I mean this page I'm on at the moment is the iRacing members page, which is called, and you can access absolutely everything from here. It's very important to know where it is and work your way around it. It's at the bottom. Can you see it on my page? Not yet, mate. I'll refresh it. There we go. Right. So I'll just go back to the normal home page. So if you ever log on to iRacing and you've not done anything like this before, this is what you normally set with. You've either got your race button or your so your test button or your race button, you know, you can pick which one you want to do. That's where you would normally go and join your official races and things like that. But along the bottom here, along this tab here, you've got one of them is hosted. Just drop down menu, click on the join, and it'll bring you all the hosted stuff that's on. Put in Summit Point short. That's no problem, George. Like I say, it's when it's when you haven't tried these things before. Right, so as we scroll down this page, you'll see down the bottom, George has put it in for under mag, and there's 2 people already in. Summit Point Raceway short. It's the MX-15's the car, 30 minutes practice and qualifying and 20 lap race. So then all you've got to do is just click on it to join it. It's very, very easy. Hi Sarah. Oh George, sorry Jaden, I have actually got it. I've got 2 that I've made. I'll just show you them now. What Jaden's asking about is the paints that I've made for... I'll just find them now. I think I've got 2 that you were interested in. So I can actually put your name on, you see. I'll just open this up and show you. Oh, Corin, oh, of course I do. I mean, the whole, you know, when he moved away from this area, yeah, that's the mag skin. So I would obviously just put your name on as well. That's the Armstrong haulage. I could change it to mag and put the blue on if you wanted instead of the pink. I have got another one which I've done, which I quite like actually, which is Billy Connolly. I got it off one of the trucks from Truckfest that I'd taken. I think it was last year. The airbrushing was amazing, and fortunately I was able to cut it out, so that worked out really well. Right, Kia and the yeah, definitely, absolutely, George. Yeah, definitely go for that. Neil's got his earphones in, brilliant. Right, so on the hosted session that we've joined, at some point will be absolutely fine. I've not actually, I don't know if I've raced a short one. The other little one is really fun. I can't remember the name of that one. It's but as a fun little track actually. These are brilliant for the MX-5s. Yeah, I can make a team mag one actually. Yeah, I should just make a complete team actually, and then do a skin for it. But then I can put each driver's names on, you see, so make it a little bit more personal for yourself. Oh, right, excellent. Yeah, it's used a lot, Summit Point. We did it on the week 13, and they were using the LMP, the Formula 3, and the MX-5. It was, I can imagine. But the LMP's got round. I mean, it's astonishingly quick, but yeah, really made short work of it. Right, see who else I've missed here. Hiya, Massey Power and Hardstyle. Going to be getting this and a few others. So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of thing. If we can get enough interest, and you know, maybe it's every couple of weeks or something on a Friday or a Saturday afternoon. You know, whatever works for people. I think for Ben Wilson, who's down in Australia, again, this afternoon, it's just so really late for me. If he's had a hard week at work, it's staying up's too late. Right, so we'll be able to get out in the normal practice. Just make sure I've got everything set. One thing don't be frightened of doing is putting the driving line on. I'll put it on so you can see it. Hardstyle with sim racing only play Formula. I mean, to be fair, the McLaren they have in here, they've got 2. They've got the older style and the newer style. I'm just going to adjust my seat position in here. Another good thing in here, if you are new to it and you've not really adjusted anything in the cockpit, I'm sitting a little bit off centre here. So if you escape, and get onto this screen. Pause it, go to your cockpit view and press Control and F12, brings up another little menu on the side here, and it's got all your driver view buttons, so you can have the cockpit lined exactly up to suit you. Mine's a little bit weird because my back's so bent, so I sit off, can't really maybe see so much, but I sit at a bit of a slant. So if anyone else sat in my car, they'd be saying, well, it's not, you're not all lined up, but just the way I've got to sit. Then you can save that. Infinitely, you can do anything. There's another good thing in here, actually, I meant to show George, because we're talking about force feedback and that, and I noticed there's another slider in here on the options under the force feedback setting. You can actually set your wheel force to the Newton meters that your wheel recommends. So if you go on the data sheet for whatever wheel you're using, it'll tell you what the motor will put out in Newton meters. Mine will put out 8, but I have actually noticed dropping it down to the 6. And then when you use the auto tune for the force feedback, which I'll show you where it is, it makes it a lot better. Wheel to Fanat. What's the next bit? Out it goes, Thrustmaster. Definitely. The T300 RS, I think. Now someone will come in and tell me straight away whether that's right or not. I'm just going to turn my sound setting down a little bit. There's all sorts you can adjust in here, so I'll just knock all these down. Unfortunately, it doesn't go down too far. But yes, I mean, in-game talking, and that's absolutely fantastic. You always have a push to talk button. You know, and get a mic check on here, and the other drivers will come back and let you know whether they can hear you. It's always worth having it on. Ah, no driving light. Ah, right, I've got that. I mean, that's an option in the server, which again, George has just set it up, so I've not done it before. Not sure if you've done Summit Point before, Rob. Great little track. Hiya, Dakota. Ah, Hardside, yeah, building a rig. Can't be better. Hiya, Connor. I'll try and read as much as I can while I half concentrate. The new tyre model in this is awesome. And as you can see, it's got the worn driving line on, which that's quite good. Get a bit more grip out of it. How you doing, Dakota? Yeah, doing good. Been a busy week for me this week. So pleased to hear from Mark, and you know, Mark and him having a wonderful time. So, but they start travelling back today, so got cold tyres, so just go carefully here. Oh, that's good, Rob. I'm quite surprised because the racers will come, especially the Mazdas, will come here. I think it was the first place I ever raced round. In fact, I think I got out my rookie class round here. Hiya, Sam. How's it going? Feel free if you want to get in, Sam. Let me know if you're not sure how to get in, and I will go back to the home page and show you. You can click on my name, George's name, or Rob's name, and it will bring you straight here as well. You've got no voice there, Jaden. If you can hear me, I can't hear you.
I hear you fine.
I've got you now. It's nice when you can actually hear people. Hi, Dakota, yeah, Set the Course there is a good game. Very, very much so. Right, I'm going to find out where everyone else is on track. And we'll wait for some of them to come past so I can follow them around. Right, Sam. Yeah, that's okay, Sam. Not a problem. I think the hard thing with the iRacing is when you know, going back into the other, like, project cars, the physics are just not there compared with this. If it's the only game you've had, you just won't even notice. You just accept it. But once you change over, it's like IRacing 2. It's completely different. Yeah, set of course the competitors only is very good as well, in my humble opinion. Haha, hard style. Yeah, get a break from. But such a good car to balance these. Very, I think, very much like the Ginetta, really, that we use. Right, let's find out where's Jaden at. Whoop. Looking at me little board. But yeah, I mean, a set of course are very, very good, isn't it? I think that's where I learnt Nordschleifer from that. Ah, there's Jaden. Got someone to chase around now. He'll have his... The good thing about these, you can use a program called Trading Paints, which is linked. You can link it in with your iRacing, and you can use whatever skin you want to use. You either make your own team skin, personal skin, or so many trade skins that are there. People paint all the time. It's like a hobby in itself. I think he's got Ben and Jerry's on that Mazda, I think. We'll go and find out. Aye, off to work for me? Absolutely, yeah, you get off to work. I know, George, I just ran off the road looking at me relative. I'm thinking it was going to be the... get that used to coming past the start-finish straight and going straight down the bottom. Ah, Jaden's off as well. Tempted to go too fast, aren't you? That's the thing. Hello, Capture. How's the devil going? Getting warmed up for breakfast?
Test 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Rob. Nice to hear you. Loud and clear, my friend.
Well, learn something. That's wrong.
Oh, that's how easy you are to lose. Oh, Capture! By the wheel stand. Nice one. When's the triples coming? Right, here's George up in front, so let's go and try and catch George. Yeah, pit entrance, guys. Yeah, make sure you guys know where the pit entrance is. I might... Oh, Neil, it's that... Forgetting again. I quite like this shorter one. That's... So what paint schemes George running? That's good though when you can put George onto the trading paints, you know, just makes it that much more personal. Rob's already got a picture of his own pet dogs on. Well, not pet. They become your own children, really, don't they? Oh, he's got the helix, shell helix. That's nice, that. Hello, Afonia from Ukraine. Welcome along. But the good thing about, because you can communicate with everybody within that server that you're on, you know, you can test together and learn the upcoming tracks that's going to be in that championship that you run. So, or just like we've done today, just make something up so you can play with your friends. Because, oh, that's snapped away quick, George. Top of the screen from the race control, if you go off the track, you always get an off-track warning, which is marked by an X, and in a race you're allowed 17 of them maximum, and you're automatically disqualified after that, whether they've been your fault or not. So learning the track limits is crucial. And if you cut a corner, just like you play on Project Cars, which drives us all mad, you've got to slow down. But yeah, they really are a good car to learn in. I exactly like the Ginetta, which is why I'm so fond of them. It's this corner. You quickly learn how much you can cut, what you can get away with. Oh, Dimitri, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, these are only TVs, so, you know, I've not had them on it. Only monitors I've used is when I've been down at Mark, so, but the best equipment's what you've got, I always say. Young whippersnapper hard on me. Oh, he's binned it. But the steering, the braking, you know, everything you can set up, and it just... I did a race last night after we played Project Cars, and I really struggled because it's just the feeling's completely different. I know it's capture, but you know, in a way, if you were going to migrate onto this, it's already teaching you some good habits, if you look at it like that. You'll see on the left-hand side of my screen, there's a relative board. They call it a black box in iRacing, and you've got quite a few to choose from. This graphic adjustment's very handy for setting up your mirrors, so and everything else in between. Down at the bottom there's a force feedback strength, which again, if you don't think it's enough, you can change it. Right, got four of them trying to catch me now, so. But this is a good thing when you can get on with your friends. Like this is what it's about. I think George said it's about 50 pence or something for an hour, so I mean, good lord, that's good fun. Now I'll get around this corner and I'll show you how to do the automatic force feedback. Yeah, there's an automatic auto button there. When you click that, it automatically adjusts your force feedback to suit the strength of wheel that you've put in. So providing you've got that right, you get very good feeling. And I find just turning mine down a little bit from the 8 Newton meters to the 6 for me made a big difference. So I'll go back to my other relative board. That's very important. If you're racing in iRacing, make sure you've got your relative board on. I have it on in Project Cars. Pulling out of the pits, things like that. You know, there's no need to be pulling out in front of people. First thing you learn, because I've done it. You feel ashamed when you do it. It's not a nice thing to do. There's Jaden off again. Oh, he's gone off big style. Let's get my fan on. Hi Dimitri, it's Neil today, Mark's dad. This one I bought, well, I'm saying second hand, it was virtually new. The Xbox Universal Hub and the rim, I don't know what they are, to be honest, on the Fanatic side. I wouldn't really buy the rims off Fanatic, only because they're very expensive, to be fair, and there's so many nice aftermarket rims out there. Hiya Callum. Jaden's struggling in the MX-5, that's strange for you, my friend. George gone through. Right, I can turn the spotter noise up. I meant to say to capture as well, you can put the spotter on who gives you a proximity of the cars around you. I meant to show capture where that was in Project Cars, because if you're only on a single screen, it does massively help. Oh, can I get the run on him? There's the pit entrance there, which if you crash during a race on iRacing, you know, you're best to get it back to pits if you can. It does save you a lot of time. I know well, this is free car and free track. All you'll be paying just to do this is your subscription. So even if we only ever did hosted events like this for ourselves, then, you know, you'd probably even find that just worth it. But honestly, you start doing the truck racing on the ovals and things like that, it's just... But, you know, when you consider, you know, subscription-wise, Netflix and a bottle of wine, that's what I've kind of sort of looked at. Hey Hazer, how's it going? Hi Callum. Sam, I did think Sam was going to be able to get on, but he picks the children up on a Friday like he does most days, but he takes them out to treat them a little bit, so that's fine. Might be something that we could try and do a little bit earlier, or just on a night time, you know, if it's popular. We like to make it so we can get more people to join in rather than exclude people. That's the whole idea. Hiya Peter, how's it going? But if anyone has got the iRacing and wants to join in, I'll show you where the server is. Oh, Giorgio, Bindi, nailed it. I'll take that. Who's fastest at the moment? Oh, Jaden's fastest at the moment. So, hiya Josh. Hiya Dan the man. Yeah, good. Actually, good today. I've quite surprised myself this week. To be fair, I've had a really good time. I'm going to have tomorrow afternoon off and then just do the Project Cars tomorrow night, so just give myself a little bit of a break and then I'll be off on Sunday. But Mark was looking really well last night, I've got to say. Well, it was actually 5 o'clock for him and it was 1 o'clock for me, so... Hey, Burnout Legend, like the name. 2 weeks you'll be back on, Peter. Nice to know. Well, I know what it was like for Mark and I when we first started. We didn't know anybody, so it was hard to sort of find groups to get in to join. But George has set this up for 30 minutes of practice, and then that was off Rob. I might turn that down a bit. Right, but I mean, Project Cars, if you could communicate with each other through voice chat, which would be good as well. Yeah, I've done my best. Oh, sorry, reading chat again. Done the best, Dan. Show you the crash physics on this, which have just been updated. Sorry, they've been updated in the Skip Barber cars. They've got a new crash model coming. But when you crash these, you can't turn the damage off. The damage is what it is.
You got wheel damage.
Now in a race, when you can't not only get you off tracks for crashing. Yeah, you get your off-track marks for crashing, and obviously when you then can't get back to the pits, you can get back to the pits, but you get penalised. The towing time can be a couple of minutes, really, depending on whereabouts the track you are. Right, let's just see where we come off at. But yeah, you know, when you're damaged, you're damaged. There's so many camera angles and that, you know. If you want to find lines and things like that, you know, either hopping in with other drivers is very good as well. I'll show you how to do that. No, Burnout, one thing you do not have to do is apologise. Totally understand that, and you know, we would only want people helping out that can easily afford to do so. One thing we know, you know, is tough times around the world for everybody. Blimp view is quite good as well if you're looking, depending on where the blimp is, but looking down on the tracks, very, very good. But you can also hop into someone else's car. So look at Jade and say he's already over a second faster than me. So I'll jump into his car and follow him. Let's go and sit in his car. Great if you want to look at other people's lines, this kind of thing. Hiya, Gary. Oh, Gary, bad at sea today. Oh no, I feel for you. I really do. Yeah, Dan, I can only agree with you. It is. See, Jade and George, you know, just got that natural. I seem to struggle to find that extra second or two that you think you're going well, and then you realise that someone's going faster than you. Oh, Burnout, live in Australia, Newcastle. Ah, yeah. Well, we have a friend, Ben Wilson, down in Australia, and he struggles to get on with ourselves. And we're hoping he could get on this afternoon, but as you've just pointed out, it's already 11:30 at night, and when you're tired, it's the last thing you want to do. So it could be something we do on a Saturday, maybe. Yeah, that's right, Lewis. Yeah, it took me a long time being on the channel to sort of get my head around it. People watch from all over the world, you know, so. Yeah, it did. It surprised me. I love it as well. Don't get me wrong, I love hearing where people are from and what they do. Right. Ah, Lewis, you're in school right now? Okay, you're watching from school. Yeah, Burnout Friday. I know that's the thing, but tonight when we're playing Wreckfest, you're already into Saturday morning. You know, 8 p.m. to 10 o'clock. 20-foot swells down. Unbelievable. Yeah, that goes to show, doesn't it? When you think you're having a bad day. So, yeah, I mean, the weather outside is brilliant. Right, that will come up as your practice finished, and this is exactly the same what happens in the official races, you know. So they were brilliant way. Gives you all the information you need. The practice was 30 minutes, qualifying's 5 minutes or 3 laps. So it didn't, George. No, I was quite surprised when I saw the checkered flag. I thought I can't have been talking about this for 30 minutes. And driving around. Yeah, that's the thing on the qualifying as well, is if you get an off track, you lose your qualifying time. So yeah, you've got to go as fast as you can, but also as clean as you can. I've definitely ended up at the back before because I've been there. I noticed when I was looking through the hosted sessions when I was waiting for George, putting hours up, I noticed Shane van Giesbergen's doing a hosted session. He's an Australian supercar driver, or legend, should I say. So obviously around Mount Panorama, Bathurst 1000 will be coming up, I think October time, in real life, and they also do the same in the sim as well. So, but he had quite a few cars you could choose from, which is a good idea.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, so this is my qualifying lap, and with a time scale, I probably only get a chance of one. So yeah, try and concentrate. You can use H pattern for this as well. Just Bathurst, yeah, Josh, starts in October. I don't know if it's the middle of October or is it the 10th or so, you know, that kind of time. Got me hooked on Bathurst, the old original footage of that. The Tui's 1000 back in the 80s. Good friend of mine put me onto the race and been hooked on it ever since. But the supercar is very hard to watch live now. They've kind of got it tied down a bit. I think you can watch it if you've got the right. Or pay to watch now, isn't it? Oh, took a chance on it. Not be that good a time, but I'd rather get a time in. Normally, if you've got 2 laps, I normally make sure I get at least 1 in. .107's about my time. So on your relative board, the first number where it says 2 is the position in qualifying you are. So someone's already faster than me. Then there's your car number, which is 64. And then my name, obviously. Yeah, sometimes I'm just too cautious, and I'm trying to get past that, you know, where you just push on a little bit more. It's almost as if the car is your own car, and you're going to have to pay for the damage. Maybe it's in my mind, you know, don't know. It's quite a hard thing. Mind blocks are hard to get yourself past, I think. I do find talking about it helps, so if you like know your problem and talk about it, you seem to be able to like push past it a bit. That was a bit slower, so. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, sonar, yeah, I can imagine, yeah. So that must be absolutely easy to get lost, Gary. Gary's our trawlerman out in the. Is it the Solent you go out into, or is that right? Or am I making that up? Right, hiya Eddie. Yeah. I know Eddie, it's amazing though. But to be out and not know you're actually going to catch your, well, it's almost catching your wages, aren't you? I mean, if you come back with an empty board, or you've only just covered the fuel costs, tough. Oh, right, Neil, that's how I explain IRacing. It feels very real. So, yeah. Yeah, I get you, Neil, and you're like me, self-confessed getting raged at when you've been taken out, etc., you know. Right, so this is your other, after you've finished your qualifying, you get taken to this page, and as you can see, you get up to 2 minutes to put yourself on the grid.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side.
So
Close.
normally you would get,
closed.
you can get up to 20 or, I think you can, I don't know if you can get 30 car grids, I'm not sure. But I've definitely been in over 20 car grids. Oh, at the warm-up lap.
Catch
So-
up. 107 car.
This is the kind of start you would get in some of the GT style
Catch up.
racing.
107 car.
Get this more. I come across this more on the ovals. Now again, if you like Jaden can't go past Sorry Rob, I can hear more of your car than I can of yourself. He must have his speakers on. Yeah, when you go to do a rolling start and it goes green, it's up to George, who's in the red car, to put his foot down and go for it. If Jaden goes past him before the start-finish line, he would get penalised.
Catch stop 100. 7 car.
So it really does work very well. It's the first time I've been on a hosted session with my friends, you know. So really, really good. Love it. Ah, right, yeah, you can do that. Looking up the boats. Oh, capture. I think it's one of them things you're going to watch it and you're going to think, yeah, that's my cup of tea. Right, pace car's gone now. It's up to George. If he wants to put his foot down now, it'll go green, and then it's up to him. But Jaden can't go past him. Now, some people will do, they'll stall it and try and get you to...
20 laps to go.
I've seen it done. Right. I think what I found as well is through the practice you find the guys who are naturally quicker than you, and it just works like that. It's very, very hard to then gain that second. You can push yourself as hard as you can. It does give you that carrot to chase as well. But 20 laps round here, you'll certainly learn the course by then. And you really, really take it seriously. Like it's you're just trying your best. Concentration wise as well, that's tough. You could have put the picture on the... I'd love you to put it on the Facebook group, Gary. Definitely. Yeah, definitely put it up, my friend. Doesn't have to be game related. If you're in the community, you're in the community. So whether it's what you do for a living or your hobbies, you know. Yeah, definitely, Gary. Yeah. Hopefully you're already on the Facebook group, but if not, get joined and we'll stay on. Yeah, that natural ability for them to just push on. Tell you what, in the night time though, when it's in the dark and you've got the lights off and you've only got like the screens, you get really, really focused in on it. It's hard to tell you. You get right into it. These two are going to have a nice race ahead. Me and Rob have always seemed to be quite well balanced. George has got someone to push him on. But when you've got like a lot playing, it's very, sometimes you just feel a little bit inferior if you look at your times, and it can be a little bit off-putting. But you then find someone has an accident or two people come together, which I've actually seen. The back marker's taken the leaders out, etc., etc. Trying to keep your foot down a bit more there. The handling's phenomenal on these. Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't have got in, Sam. It really, it's a good thing to get on, but I understand maybe if you've got the time, maybe it's a Saturday or something, would be better.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, slow car, so one of them's... So straight away, battling between the you know, they've got to push on hard. Like, I mean, the chance of making a mistake's really, really there. So it's easy to do. Tyres getting warmer as well, operating temperatures and all that all come into play as well. It's very realistic. I doubt there's a professional driver out there that really hasn't got it. Oh, right, George has stopped it. Hopefully he can get going, otherwise he's back to the pits. Yeah, I mean, that just shows you what I was talking about. It's that fine balance between going as hard as you can and staying on the track. And now, I don't know where George will have to, I'll obviously take a towing time back to the
Nice and
pits.
smooth, you're running second.
I know, 1 minute 12 for towing. You can still get back out though, George. Anyway, if it had been myself, I could have shown everyone what actually happens. But that's 1 minute 12. So you saw where George crashed. But if he could have drove back, yeah, you would have benefited by just being able to get his car repaired. Sometimes you don't even lose a lap. You can get straight back out. But 1 minute 12, and it's only a 1 minute and, well, like I'm lapping about 1 minute 8, so, you know, you're already going a lap down. But as the tyres wear, happens more. I had no grip. Right, got you there. I don't know whether you'd left any tuning on, George. I have dropped the tyre pressure in my cars sometime. I didn't do any today, so I didn't know whether you'd just done a fixed one. Typical Chino. Oh, it's definitely unlucky. I mean, when you're trying as hard as you physically can, it's easy to make a mistake. I'd like to catch the whippersnapper, but he's a slippery little thing. But you know, I mean, in a car of this size, if we were racing in real life, you've got like someone who only weighs maybe 60 kilos racing against like myself if I was like 85 maybe kilos, I don't know. You've already got a weight penalty, because I watch the touring cars and you get a 30 kilo ballast, you know, and they say it transforms the car. And I always think if you can see the leader, you know, you've got a little bit more of a chance. And like you say, over 20 laps, it's so easy to make a mistake. I know, it was that. I shouldn't have been looking up at the. But I like to try and read the chat as well. But yeah, Neil's good for finding the extra track limits as well. You'll know anyone who's used the Project Cars, they've been able to sit in with Cole, Neil and the other faster guys. Learning, getting them extra track limits and just pushing that little bit extra. I bet Capture's already been on the iRacing site now and sorry Rob, we can only really hear your car engine. Oh, she's twitchy. I'm riding my luck on that curve, I know I am. Hey Neil, I don't know what I meant to say. Have you tried the new damage model out in your Skippy, the Skip Barbers? That's going to be awesome when they get that released. there's going to be nobody limping back to the pits. I don't think so. No, Rob, no, don't say noob. That's when I don't like the noob word. No, it's probably because you're using external speakers, so when you press your mic, we can hear what's loudest. That's a nice corner, that. See, Jay's done well because he hasn't took it off the track yet. Gino, are you out yet? Are you still in the pits? Oh, you won't regret it. There was a hosted event on Mount Panorama the other night in the Skippies, Vic Tech. They had and Sean Cole through the sim pit. They had a hosted event on, but that was tough. I just couldn't get it right at all. Don't know what I was doing wrong. Again, I think suffering from being on the P cars and then going into that, I just kept crashing. And it is a little bit soul destroying, what I say. Right, hopefully George can out on the track now. So, 3 minutes of repairs, George. I know you're going to be absolutely. See, in the races, a lot of people quit, but you're still better to carry on to get a finish. But yeah, I mean, that's the bit we don't have on project cars as the damage, but have the physical, the visual stuff on. But so Jay's lapping about the same pace as me, I would think, at the moment, because he's not getting that much further ahead. So they won't fix your car.
Great job. 10 to go.
Why won't they fix your car? Get them sacked. Use my pit crew. Hey, White Knight, this is the Mazda MX-5. I don't know if it's classed as a cup car. Great cars. As I say, I think the Ginetta is our closest thing we use in project cars, so, but it's just the handle and everything's so much different. It's chalk and cheese, to be fair. The difference between a sim and a simcade comes, you know, you understand it more when you've. Even R-Factor with its older graphics and strange user interface, but oh, George must be absolutely cracking up. Oh, I tell you what, all the drifters out there will be thinking, yeah, that's a corker drift track. I can imagine, in the rallycross cars. Doing well, he's staying on the track. Concentration's hard as well if you're out on the front. I don't know whether Neil would say that sometimes. You keep pushing on. Ah, George, right, okay. I know you're going to use the DPDs, aren't you? Next one. That's a shame, George, after setting the thing up for us as well, so we should come in and do it as teams where we can jump out of each other's cars and The team racing they do, I've never done it with Mark. I never got round to it. We set a little team up, but never shared the driver. I don't know whether they do an hour race where you do half each, or you've seen Jimmy Broadbent where he's on with Bailey. I'm not sure how many people you can share with that. Presume as many as you want. But for two people to do the 24 hours, I think Josh Verstappen and was it Norris? Lando Norris? I think they won it. Some go on that. Oh, 4 you think, right, got you. So I said to Mark one day, I said, well, you know, if you think of like a 12-hour event and you've got, like George says, 4 people, it's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, so straight away from like having my car off the road right to start with on that corner, I've already learnt it now a little bit. Just find the extra track limit bit. Going into 5th gear there just gives you that little bit extra speed, but it's then stopping it, and I'm a scaredy cat. Oh, definitely ready for some Wrecking Fest tonight. You never know, it could be popular having it on twice a week. I don't know what you all think. Poor George sitting in that pit. That's awful. Yeah, it's a long time. Oh, what? Ah, right, we're coming up to catch Rob. Yeah, so you can see there's a blue name, Rob's name's on the relative board, and he'll also get, when we get close to him, he'll get a blue and yellow flag to say that the leaders are coming past. So there's all the information there for people to use, but they still mess it up. I think Neil's had, and some of the in Colin that have had that in some of the project car races getting taken out. But it's not something you mean to do, because you concentrate that much that you sometimes ignore what comes on the screen. Daftly enough, I've been taken by surprise, but I've learnt now to really keep an eye on that. Oh, there's definitely a bit more there. Yeah, that's the main thing right now. I mean, it's a shame for George because for some reason he hasn't been able to get his car fixed. But you can make a mistake in the pits. You know, because it's not something you always do, so you don't really know what to do, if that makes any sense. Even going to your pit box, if you pull too far forward or not forward enough, then you've got to put it back in the box. Speeding in the pit lane, you wouldn't believe how easy that is. Coming off the track where you've been going quite fast and getting it down to a certain speed, it's a lot harder than you think. Well, obviously if your car's broken, it's not, but especially in NASCARs where you've been like 200 miles an hour and then you've got to come and get into, what, I think it's 60 or 50? Yeah, so, because you think you're going slow and you're still doing over 100, so. Oh, Jay's running well. Oh, well, he must have come off because his time gap came down. Yeah, sure it did. Right, sorry Chot, I've been a little bit ignorant there. It's one of them unforgiving things. So I've been consistent on my lap time, but still probably a couple of seconds off. I know it's not that much really, but I think it's just natural that you want to go as fast as you can. 17 laps in the bag, that. Been easy to do. 35 mile an hour, that's what it is. DV at supercars. Oh, I've done a 106. That's me. How did I do that? Probably not concentrating. Yeah, I'd had trouble getting under a 107. Loads of tutorials and that on the internet as well if you're struggling as well. Driving lines, I think there's a driving, drive walkthrough on most courses. Now I've certainly looked at them.
You've got 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go, so good when you get the white flag as well. Yeah, so I nearly did 2 106 laps, so getting a little bit faster, funny enough. Yeah, but it did alright. I surprised myself that job, so for me, I mean, I don't know how you find the qualifying. You just, I don't know. I'm very, very cautious this seems. Getting a white flag this time round, so it'll be different as well because we go straight from the MX-5s. And, I think George is going to pick 2 different cars so to choose from. So I've got an idea what I'll pick.
White flag, white flag.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can have your mates spotting. That's right. Yeah, if you've got anyone on your friends list, oh, I've just done I think that's my fastest lap, that. Go figure. Have to wait till the end to do that. Just shows you, it's hard to sort of see exactly where you picked up a bit of time. Concentration can be hard for me. I don't know whether you all find the same. If there's other people around you, it's not so bad, but on your own, like Jaden's been on his own at the front, he's done well not to come off. It's a really, really good effort, that. I mean, George was still pushing on like you would in a normal race, and unfortunately, very, very simple to come off the track.
Car stop on the left.
Wow. Young man did good.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Yeah, you did very good, Jaden. Well done.
Nice run.
I'll
Solid
catch a
work.
bit of chat. But it is good that
Good race.
it was, Jaden. Well done. It was a shame about George getting took off as well after setting the whole thing up. Well, I didn't mean you took him off. I meant he went off.
Yeah, I overtook him on the T1. He lines up the inside and went off then. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he got round the twisty section and went off into the tyre barrier. I'm just waiting until Rob finishes. I think he's nearly finished, I think. Right. Oh, thanks, Gary. Yeah, I love seeing what everyone gets up to, as I'm not out much myself now. I mean, my old job would have made fantastic vlogging material, you know, certainly from the area that I drove around a lot. And customers as well. But yeah, well done everyone. And of course you get all the result boards, which normally is absolutely full of drivers and a lot of information on there. Fantastic tool. Right, George is gonna... Oh, you hit neutral. It's a wonder you never blew the engine up. It's very easy to put it in the wrong gear. Right, we'll wait till George gets that other one set up. Hiya, Spicy. Sorry, I nearly missed you there. Yeah, don't be afraid if you have got iRacing, you know, you're more than welcome to jump in. Little captures getting in. I know, Jaden, I've got my little fan on. I've got to say, right, when you finished your races, you always get this fantastic sheet of your session, from your practice all the way through your qualifying. You know, gives you everything that you've done. Fantastic breakdown. If you're in the competition, it gives you your competition points and so on and so on. All the information you need on there. And the thing is, it's all done for you. So if you're organising like a league race or something like that, no one really has to do anything really, apart from setting the thing up. That should even give you my fastest lap on there as well. So Jaden, yeah, Jaden's fastest lap was 106 and mine was a 106.6, so 6 tenths. It's not a lot. So we're just trying to encourage Capture to go out and get it. Right, got some spare RAM or SSD, please. Oh, put it on the again. Put that on the page, Gary. No harm in asking. Yeah, there's my wife just coming back. I tell you what, my wife's nearly walked 50 miles this week. She's been going out on an afternoon. There's a little route she does around here. I think it must be 3.5 miles, but on a watch that she's got another day tomorrow, and I think that'll be her on 47 mile this week. It's incredible. He's done so well. Yeah, I mean, it's no harm asking, Gary. Obviously, we just have to watch in case everyone else starts asking, you know, what people are like, jump on the bandwagon. Everyone start asking the same question, but there's no harm asking. Yeah, Rob, I could have probably... I'll go in the next one and I'll show you what I've got set, so you can use the push to talk. It's just when you were pushing, I don't know whether you were using your... whether you've got a headset on or you're using external speakers, but you might have set it so that the output was through your headset, so we only heard what you can hear. If that makes sense. Oh, so she's done so well. I mean, she's changed all our food that we eat. Not a diet, but more, you know, sensible eating. I hate the word diet because it always refers to people going on a diet. You know, it just does my head in. But changing the way you live is another thing. Right, okay, Rob, you've got a headset with mic on. I'll show you exactly when we're going the next one. Well, I'll tell you what, just bear with me, because I'll go in a, I'll just go in a test. You can actually set all the weather up as well when you're doing these things as well. Oh, Spicy, sorry, actually searched for Neil Armstrong, Grand Theft 5, and now I found... Oh, wow! That's good, Spicy. Well, it does seem to be popular if I'm on, but it is one of them things I felt were quite lost, really, on Grand Theft Auto. Especially on the 5M. They were getting so good at it, you know, and I felt like I was maybe holding things back a little bit, you know. I like goofing around a little bit, and I think life's serious enough, really, isn't it? So, but I think it's going out to kill everyone all the time. It didn't really, not my cup of tea. Right. Jaden, I think George was going to do the Kia and the Daytona prototype, which is a nice car, so I think I'll be in that. The Kia is nice as well, mind, I've got to say. So, hiya Rory. Yeah, Mark's looked absolutely brilliant yesterday when I spoke to him. Just very briefly, because his Wi-Fi connection was bad from where he was standing. Hey Callum. Right, Rob, this is where you need to be. And into your sound. So obviously you've got your simulation, so make sure you've got your headset picked, which on mine's Corsair Void Pro. Your voice chat, so your playback obviously is through my headset, and your microphone is my top one that I use. So make sure your microphone in there is set to your headset microphone, not just your headset. Also enable your push to talk button, which you've already got. It's handy having somewhere to have your louder and quieter button and a mute button as well, in case people are babbling on and you just want to turn them off. If we were on something and people are swearing on that, I would have had to just mute mine if it was on with a lot of people. It does happen, unfortunately. And again, for the spotter, I have mine so I can easily turn that up and down. I'll quit that because George has got it up. Yeah, honestly, George, the key is good, I've got to say. And I'll probably say it's a little bit easier than the new Audi to drive. Right, so again, we'll go and look for the hosted race, so join a race. And we'll look for MAG, which is very, very easy to look for. Session name. See George there. Shakuba circuit. Now, what it'll ask me is which car I want to use, I think. Yeah. So I've clicked on the race icon, and which car do I want to pick? Ah, the Riley's a nice car. Now, don't forget, what it'll give you, if you're all in different cars, you will be in different, what's the categories you get in? Oh, what to call it? Can't remember, but you know what I mean. So, if everyone was in the Kia, then obviously it would be like 1 to 4. But if you're in the Daytona prototype, that would be in a different category. I do like the Daytona, I haven't used it in ages. I know, I think I'm going to go Daytona. I think you'll all love it, to be fair. Spicy, we're 1 hour behind. So, strangely enough. Yeah, I think that's it. If you want to end up all in the sort of same category, same result sheet, you know. I found that I've been using the Volkswagen Jetta, the TDI one. Sometimes there's only 2 or 3 of us in that, so class. That's the word I'm looking for. So I've been like first and second in my class, and there's only been one of like maybe 3 cars. Right, thanks Ben H. Yeah, the Riley's good, Rob. Riley's really, really good. I can't believe they've put it in. Again, it was another car we had to buy, but we bought the Rileys, we bought the Kias. So, going to grab a... Oh, Neil, what's happened? That's not a nice face, that one. Hiya, It's as well. It's Lewis. Yeah, really, really good. I really enjoyed myself. As I say, I'm going to have tomorrow afternoon off. But this kind of thing we could do on a Saturday afternoon if it's popular. You know, it was just to test and see what everyone thought. The more of the community who have the iRacing, then it would be popular to do. And obviously Friday, generally people out to work etc., etc. Ah, right, Spicy, you've subbed and liked the bell. Well, thank you very much for that. If I'm on, I generally always schedule a stream, so, you know, at least you get an idea when we're going to be on. Right, I think you like it, Jaden. It's a high downforce car, so Shakuba's a canny little circuit. I think it's only, what is that, a mile long or something? Oh, 1.29 miles. 14 turns. Wow. Right, I'll just make sure I've got your pedals and all that. Very, very easy to set up everything in here. Alright, that's done there. Don't need my driving line on, I've been around this a fair bit. Alright, let's show you around Shakuba. Oh, of course, Riley. Oh, you've never driven a Riley? Ah, I get you now. I was a bit slow there. I see what you've done. Right, so going up the pits and you've got other cars on the track, you can already see that there's a guy called Caden and there's Nicholas Tiffany, another two people. So they've gone past, so you know you can pull out. I think I've actually gone across the pit exit line as well, so you can get a penalty for that. But for this being a free car now, is awesome. So everything we've used is under your normal subscription. Oh, he's put the one in with the chicane in. Nice one, George. A lot of that. Wouldn't be Neil Riley should be in a Riley, that's for sure, but he's not a downforce guru, I don't think. Right, see, this is into the last corner, see how much grip she's got. Awful lot of track limit here.
You got a straight car on the left, car stop on the left.
George and them have done quite a lot of Mazda races around here. I did a couple of Mazdas and a couple of Ferrari challenges around here with Jaden. That might be first gear. I'm always a little bit sceptical of putting it into first. Oh, sorry, not sceptical, a bit cautious putting it into first gear in case I spin the back end out. So at least we'll all be in the same class anyway. Miles per hour, Spicy, yeah. Just because I'm, you know, just used to it, being obviously in England, so. That's going to be, get the hang of that corner. This is a great corner, this, love this. First gear is going to work with that. It's like a double corner this with that chicane in. Yeah, it's slower than that. Oh, you can ride quite a bit of that curve as well, so that's good. Yeah, I'll give it the beans, mate. Be surprised when you watch the replay. You go a lot quicker than what you might imagine. Cut tracks are good as well. I'll maybe cut that track and show you what happens.
Car on the left.
Right. Definitely got to go in there slower. Who's in front? It's probably a lot more grip on here than what I imagine. That's a nice car though. I never ever did a race in this. Get another driver in, so that couldn't have worked out any better, that. So get a lot more of a race for you to watch.
You got it, slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
See how Rob's getting on with the car? Yeah, 1 mile, 1 mile an hour is always 1 kilometre, isn't it? 6/10 of a mile. 100 kilometres an hour is at 60 or 62, isn't it, or something like that. Right, see if I can hang on to Nicholas. He's going well. Too much brake.
Car stop on the left. You got it, slow car on the left. Go right.
Oh, fairly good. Hopefully George likes the car. Oh, long corner. Oh, foot down.
You got it, slow car on the right.
Exciting. Really good. Great little courses. Right, there's Jaden, a little tearaway. Oh, a nice paint scheme.
Go left.
How's Rob getting on with that? Rob, did you try changing your sound setting?
Yeah, I tried to change it. I hope it's better.
Oh, that's that. You've got it totally bang on now. Do you like the car? Oh, brakes are good. Unbelievable how little you have to touch the brake.
Fun car, yes, I like it.
That's good, my friend. Right. I would have charged, but I could. The little rest afterwards quite really handy for me, to be quite truthful, when I use my legs a lot. Got Wreckfest tonight again with more driving, so let's see what my brake's set to. Alright, what's my brake bias? Try changing that a little bit. Knock that down a little bit. See, don't want too much on the back, because as soon as you put the brakes on, you'll be out the back. I'll go for the force feedback strength. See, that was a bit high as well.
My turn.
Yeah, I've got you, buddy. Right, off we go again. But yeah, thank you, George. I really appreciate you putting this on as well. And good car choice. Hiya, William. Yeah, thank you for that. Brakes a little bit better now. Hiya, Ghost. Afternoon. See, it's if you've got a brake on the car. I don't do much left foot braking, so it's certainly better if you can do it. But I'm a little bit like Rob like that, where we have a little bit power issue in the left leg. Spicy, I'm not sure what your reference is. How do you call this flying?
Go left.
Flying point. Flying lap, you mean, or? Nice getting a couple more drivers joining in as well, so don't look at the wall.
Car right. Clear on the right.
It's nice as well if you spoil your own lap, you know, you've got to pull over and let other people pass, because you're not going to get a fastest lap yourself because you've just ruined it. So it's so important to pull over and let everyone pass. So often you see people coming back on the track and just getting in people's way, and it doesn't make sense. Although it's only practice, we're still trying to get the best lap we can in. Try a few different car settings as well. Ghost, it's midnight where you are. Right, so you must be Australia or Asia, you know, that sort of, or New Zealand. That's a nice sounding car, that. I've forgotten how nice it is. I'm pleased I never picked the Kia now. Oh, George Shane's got the second fastest time. I'm managing to hold the third fastest at the moment. Nice to see someone get round in under a minute. Oh, I have 57. Wow. Yeah, 1.2 miles long, nearly 1.3 miles, and doing that under a minute. Fucking little course. Hey, you drifters out there, would this make a good drift track? Just trying to look at the different changes in direction and what one massive corner to go drifting around at the end. Get over on that curb. That's a way. Still third. I wonder what the fastest time is. Yeah, if we cut the track, you'll get a...
You come to court, you've got to slow down, give up that time.
Same as you get in project cars where you just got to back off and...
Slow car again. Car stop there.
And if you don't, you then get a pit warning to go back to pits, and you know, it's good. Ah, yes, Ghost Australia, yeah. Oh, do you mean... Right, can someone answer Spicy? What's he trying to get at? It's not decimal point. Can't quite see the symbol he's pointing at. Got the exclamation marks, or quotation marks. Oh, she's getting a turn in. I'm loving it with the chicane in there. Hiya, Patricia. Sorry if I've missed come on, Neil. That's it. Fingers crossed. Still a bit more track to use. Oh, I'm fourth now. Come on, get on that power.
Go left.
Fifth. Everyone's going faster and faster. Oh Lord. Yeah, it's great when you get a few more joining. All in the Rileys as well. Don't think we've got anyone in the Kia. Sorry, Jay. What held you up a bit there? It's just naturally a bit faster. So you ride the curve a bit. Trying. Go on, Jay, I'll let you pass.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Nice car, George. Oh, that's typical, isn't it, if you let someone pass.
I'm having problems.
Oh, what for?
It won't let me shift down sometimes.
Have you got auto blip on?
I'll have to check. I'll pull in pits after this.
Yeah, if you don't have auto blip on, I think you'd have to either put the clutch in or blip the throttle to change down. More than sure.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, let's have a... Yeah, it's amazing when you watch the, if you watch it back. Yeah, George, that's good. 16 in. You have to use the clutch, so if you put auto blip on, like I use, you won't have to use the clutch. Nice car though. I'm so pleased they've included that now. That'll be strange doing the qualifying, very easy to muck that up. Right, have you been That's because the F1 driver took... Ah, right, no, I haven't been, no. Where was that held at? Ah, William Hussey as well. Sorry, I nearly missed your message there. Thank you very much for that. So pleased you like it. Oh, Max, another detention. Right, let's see who's fastest. Right, so Caden. He's doing it at 54. Right, he's not out on track at the moment, but... right. So, just like I was saying before, you know, you've got someone who's faster and you want to sort of get an idea on their lines or whatever they use, you know, getting the cockpit. Gives you an idea how smooth they are and where you might be going wrong. Sometimes it's hard to see. It's just to link everything so much better and probably a little bit less braking, you know. Definitely more aggressive braking, you're going to be off, I would say, with this. Ah, next. I did forget. Next. Sorry. Oh, I'm pleased you could come in. No, I had forgotten. I recognised the name, but I hadn't linked the two together. Next, so apologise for that. I don't spicy, no. I've not heard of Jinx eSport TV. I'm sure somebody will have. Oh, that's easy. He's pushing on. That's Caden Lapvich. Oh, we have got a couple in the Kias as well, so that's good. Whether they're still in or they've been in and ducked back out, I don't know. Right, let's have a look at our very own George. He's going well. He's doing on a 56. I think that's the same as Jade. Oh, look how close they are. 1/100th of a second. In fact, it's less than 1/100th of a second. That's actually... oh, my head trying to work that out. Is that only 8 1,000s or something like that? Oh, Rob? How's Rob doing? And Nicholas is next, who we often see on the Project Car streams. Spacey. I got nothing for. Are you German or is that German? Yeah, I got nothing in German, so you've done a lot better than me. Absolutely. Right, that's how George is getting on. Oh, he's back in the pits. There is something you can change. I don't know whether he's left. He's left all of the setups on. So you will get some guys going in just doing setups and doing lap after lap after lap. I do appreciate and admire them for doing that. All that's a complete mystery to me. I do know you can adjust the tyre pressure a little bit, which does help. Yeah, if your tyre pressure is getting too warm, just drop the tyre pressure a little bit. Ah, German, excellent. Ah, so pleased you come along anyway. Right, so we've got Sammy out in the... Yeah, you'll see there's a blue mark on the relative board, so that's someone in a different class car, so... Hey, it's good though, because if you were the only Kia running, you'd be first in class. Right, I've got George coming back, so I'm going to go and get on the back of George. Oh no, he spun it. Yes, spicy, yeah. Yeah, got the play button. Yeah, the fastest person we were following there was a lot, the smoothness of all the inputs. It makes it look really, really simple. You know, it's as if they're going slower. Right, that's half an hour gone past quick as well. That is incredible. Right, qualifying again. 3 laps or 5 minutes, whichever comes first. So gives you a chance to do your warm-up lap, which is about a minute. Get them tyres warm. I suppose around here they'd warm up very, very quick. Oh, what a nice car though. Imagine we'll use these again. That's going to be dead easy to get a cut track on that. Ah, here's the thing, right? There's a guy, a lad called Tobias has just joined, and it's quite strange. Some names always seem to be fast. I don't know why, just... and that's one of them. I don't know, like Sebastian, you know. Fortunately, in our community, we have someone who's fast with my name, so I'm quite lucky. Oh, how did your 40th birthday party go, Neil? Meant to ask you, sorry, if I'm not asking before. Loved the Opel Manta. Someone did Neil Riley, he's our resident alien. He did him for his 40th birthday, and I did him an Opel Manta 400 birthday cake, which was absolutely epic. It's one of them where you wouldn't want to break into it, you know, almost keep it. So I think I'm going to be on the slowish side, because I do like getting a lap in at least. They're probably losing a lot of time on that, sliding about there. Learning curve. Cool, got through that bit. Too much brake too late. Again, it's just about if you can work out where you're going wrong. That's hard as well. Right, I can have another lap. See if I can improve. I've done a 56. Too bad. I'm still only 5th though at the moment, but still. No, saved it. It's not going to be fast though, so. So little in it between getting your fastest lap. I don't mind we're okay, but I'm still only 6, so everyone's really, really doing well. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a little bit slower.
There's the flag. It's over.
Hey, Jaden. Ah, right, Jaden's going to start from the back. I like it. Don't forget there is some keys. Oh, it'd be nice to see what... yeah, where have they qualified at? the Kias. See how many's driving them. One at the moment. Michael. Yeah, it just shows you the pace. He could be going flat out as well and doing a 103, so it just shows you that there's Caden's coming and done a 54, so it's gone even faster. Right, we've got George out of our own crew, should we say. He's done it under 56. Got Nicholas, who's next. Managed to go slightly faster than him.
Right. To go. Next time by, line up on the left side.
20 laps are here, so you won't die. 6 Kias in, I know, it's brilliant. I hopefully they all run and they all grid up, you know, because you're never actually sure who's stayed and who's left. So this is where your relative board and just being like your spatial awareness. I know, George, you've done a good lap and all. I mean, oh, next, no, another frozen game. Rob's done well as well. But it just shows you though, even the qualifying, how close everyone still is. Did you set it for a rolling start, George, or a standing start? Right, Jaden. Yeah, I mean, they could be quite fast actually. Kias. Cars look awesome. There is something about being on a start, even though it's well, we could all call it a video game or a sim or whatever you want to call it. It's just there's something exciting about it, you know. Rolling start, yeah. I mean, one of the most nervous is certainly going to the cycling races, and mine were only amateur club sort of cycling, you know. But there's certainly the nerves used to get you. Right, make sure I've not missed anybody on that. How do you count marks in the UK? Oh, do you mean percentage or?
Good luck.
Yes, definitely, everybody.
Get ready, going green.
Have a safe race.
And thanks everyone for coming along to support our hosted event.
Time to do your job. Post car is off, time to do your job. Green, green, green. 20 laps to go.
It's exciting. So easy to cock it up as well. That must be Caden straight off the front. It's funny, we've got our very own Jaden. We've got a Jaden and a Caden, so both fast. All the different paint schemes everyone uses, trading paints, so certainly something that's worth doing. Very, very easy to set up. See George managing up the front there, good. Change here myself, I was too busy watching.
Left side, clear on the left.
He's passed. Quite a heavy whack. Guy behind us, there's nothing you can do about it. When you're following so close, I had to brake sharp to avoid hitting someone myself and hit from behind. I could have then got pushed into the guy who was in front of us, and he could have then rightly sort of said, why did you run into me, you know, but it's very, very easy to do so. But fortunately, I think the car's working, so...
You got a slow car on the left. Slow car ahead. Left side.
Try and make up a bit of time.
Clear on the left.
Thank you. Oh, that was Jaden that came past, so he's done quite well coming from the that way. Well, he's done very well actually. Don't know where Rob Hound Dog is. Oh, Rob in the pit. Yeah, George, I was behind you, George.
Cheers, Rob.
I got run into.
No problem.
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky, and obviously Rob's had a much larger accident.
Car stops on the left.
But certainly a really, really good way to, you know, get an idea of you know, getting into your iRacing as well, doing these hosted events. It doesn't count to your license or anything like that. It's what your experience benefits from it. It's better to make mistakes in these kind of events as opposed to being in an actual race.
Car on your left.
See if I can do him up the inside.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side.
No.
Clear on the left. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Right.
Right side.
Get past
Clear
now.
on the right.
That's how I got hit up the bottom, just trying to follow him, but he either got off the start better or qualified better than me, so it was so important. It's a shame Rob's so much out of position, you know, just getting put in the pits.
That car is a lap down. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. I'm pleased Rob's just getting on it, you know, and not just... Go left. Car right. Clear on the right.
So important to be able to like try to you second guess where they're going to go, and you're either going to be right or wrong. It's yeah, I'd rather get an off track. But at least I'm pleased to be able to see sort of an eventful sort of race, and everything that you've been able to do is just within your normal subscription, so and just getting a few friends in iRacing as well, so you can all get on together. Being able to speak to each other, you know, that is brilliant. Yeah, see, it's unfortunate because Rob's driving so well, so you obviously got hit. Right, I'm not sure where George is. Can't see what position he's in at the moment. Good to have a race round with Rob anyway. Not forgetting that Rob in front of me has gone from playing from his bed with a hand controller to getting a wheel stand and sitting in his wheelchair.
Car right.
So
Clear on the right.
love stories like that. Well, sorry, it's not a story. It's a reality. Some of the best things that you can hear, things like that. Not only making new friends. Different countries, all with the same interest, but just changing someone's day to day.
Slow car ahead.
That's a cracking course to use. I'll definitely do this one again. Couldn't stop it.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Rob will be killing himself, laughing. Yeah, 9 laps already. I've come up our 10th lap, so it flies past. Don't forget breakfast tonight. I'll get on the server, so I'm sitting on the server, so it's easy for you all to find. A good way to celebrate the Friday feeling. It's a shame there's a lad called Jeffrey. He's been disconnected from the server. If you ping. The internet's not very good. You just get a bit like you used to in Euro Truck on multiplayer. So I do feel for people because I've been there. Right, Cadence 12 seconds behind us from lapping us, so gotta keep an eye out for that as well.
Job. Here we go.
There's Jed, and he's had a problem. He was much further up front. Hard passing, isn't it? If you don't want someone to put themselves off the road, but it's very difficult to get past. Yeah, it just shows you the speed's just yeah, he's going well. Thanks, Rob.
I'm struggling.
Tyre's gone off.
Tonight it feels weird.
Now move, you two.
Yeah, I thought these would be right up your street.
Yeah, sort of, but I just need to put practice in.
Now you're doing well. Leader's not far off our backs, Rob. You're doing extremely well. Should have asked Caden who qualified first if he's got a setup, you know. It's always nice to ask if someone's got a setup for these. And most people will share them with you, you know. So catching up with Bernard, oh, he's been in the pits, I think. Thank you, Bernard.
Cheers.
George must be doing okay. How are you getting on, George? Oh, you can feel the slipping now. It's just going a little bit too fast and a lady behind you. There you go, kid.
Alright.
Five left to go.
Oh, you just that fraction later and you'd spin out around there changing down. It feels so easy to lose the back end. He's run so well, kid. My God. Some pace that. And Lucas coming up as well in second place. So I mean, though, it's so good practice for the official races because, you know, just to abide by all the... It's your racecraft, isn't it, you know?
Car on your left. Clear.
Sorry, I got a bit of lag, Jim.
No worries.
Hiya Damon, sorry I've not read a lot of chat. I've been trying my best to concentrate and do my best.
Two left to go. Two to go.
Love the car though, absolutely. It just shows you as well for the tracks that you can race on. They're not just Mickey Mouse tracks, they are good tracks to. Right, got second place coming up on us. Yeah, Jaden is struggling.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
Right, another lap to go. We've been lapped, of course, so we'd be classed as down a lap.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side, clear. Right side.
Drag race to the
Clear on
finish.
the right.
Me or Jaden? Oh, so that's through. Well done, Caden.
Nice.
That was a hell of a pace you had there.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Good job. Very good job.
Wow.
Good race for Tim. Third place up there, Tim.
Yeah, well done, Lucas and Tim and Gary, and thanks everyone for coming in and joining our hosted session. Been brilliant.
Yeah, thanks for the race.
Yeah, thanks for the host.
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. We're just gonna see where George finished. Just stop that for a second. Right, so we've got Caden Lapvich, I think I've pronounced that right. I hate pronouncing things wrong. So he did an amazing practice qualifying. Lucas, Tim, Gary, George finished fifth out of our group. So he's done extremely
Thanks for the
well.
race. It's great fun.
Yeah, it was. Really enjoyed that. So much. I really liked the cars. Yeah, it's funny because George, myself, Jaden...
I should have tried setting my car up instead of left it stuck.
Yeah, I meant to ask Caden whether he'd had a tune for it that he would have shared, but I forgot to ask him. But, right, let me get out of that. Oh, George got taken out. Damn. That's a bit of a shame there. Hiya, Ben H. Sorry I didn't see you when you first came in there. That's been absolutely brilliant. What a 2 hours of racing that is. Just so quickly goes over. And again, you get your official race, you know, where you started and where you finished and everything else. If it was a championship, you'd have championship points on laps led. There you go, Caden. Led all the time. Just incredible. We were a lap down, so yeah, definitely back on it 8 tonight. Again, massive thanks to George Sheen for putting that together for us so we could race and doing that. I would certainly do that again. Please let us know what you think, you know, what you thought out there, you know. You never know, might get some of you getting that iRacing and giving it a try yourself. And, you know, we could certainly do that where you're running with what you get free. Don't really want people to have to then buy extra cars, tracks, etc, etc. It's only about experience. Right, base remakes. Yeah, done good. A brilliant stream there. I've really enjoyed it. Really good experience. It's really good practice as well. Practicing on your own is a little bit tedious. So Prime 4 on Wreckfest at 8. So I'll join the server a little bit before, so at least you know you can get in and join. Yeah, George, absolutely brilliant. needing to get out and stretch the legs and use the small man's room. Yeah, absolutely, Jane. Yeah, I would be the same. I mean, Saturday may be much better for people to join in, but you know, it certainly worked out for us guys as well. That was certainly nice to do as well. Yeah, absolutely, George. Especially if we're not, you don't really have to stream it, do we? You know, it doesn't have to be that way as well. Right, guys, I'm going to leave you and leave you, and I hope you all enjoyed that. Give you some Friday entertainment anyway. You know, there's never much on the TV, so. We'll see you back on again at 8. Soon comes round, man. I tell you what, you no sooner stopped than you're back on. So it does make it, you appreciate what Mark does, trying to get so much in during the day as well. So next, yeah, yes, bass remix, 8 p.m. next stream. Yeah, Wreckfest. So a bit of a Friday bash up. Get rid of all the week tensions. But we had a massive laugh on Wednesday. It was, it's so funny, you know. It is really, really good. I will see if Sam and possibly Mr. T are available, and we can get them on as well, because that does help, having someone to talk to as well. Yeah, see you later, Dan. See you, Bass Remix, and you take care of everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you this evening. Bye-bye now.